We're going to look at multiple operation problems. Before we start that, let's review order of operations. Looking at the problem 2 plus 3 times 4, order of operations tell us we work from left to right. We first do all the multiplication division problems, then we do the addition subtraction problems. So in this example, we say 2 plus 3 times 4. We do the 3 times 4 first, and we get 12. Then 2 plus 12 gives us 14. If we alter that problem a little bit, and we do put parentheses in, so we have in parentheses 2 plus 3, then times 4. The parentheses are always done first before any addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and then we multiply that times 4 to get 20. In Scratch, order of operation is determined by which operator is on top. So in this case, if we have our addition problem and our multiplication problem, in our first example, we did the multiplication first, so we did the 3 times 4. If I click on the operator, it tells us that answer is 12. Then we took that and we added 2 to it. So 2 plus 3 times 4, the 3 times 4 is on top, so we do that first. And that gives us 14. 12 plus 2 is 14. Now if we work it the second way, where we had the parentheses, with the parentheses we said do the addition problem first, 2 plus 3. So in Scratch, the order of operation would be we would put this on top. So this says on top 2 plus 3, we do that first, times 4. When we do that, we get the answer of 22 plus 3 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. We're going to work through a multiple operation calculation in Scratch. The problem we're going to work on is calculating the miles per gallon. So we're going to go to the gas station, fill up, write down our starting miles, go out and drive around for a while, come back to the gas station, write down our ending miles, and then fill up, and the number of gallons we put in our car will be the number of gallons that we use to travel those miles. So the formula will be the two mileages subtracted from each other to find the total miles traveled, and then divide that by the gallons used. So let's go ahead and do that in Scratch. So in our events, we'll drag out when the space key is pressed. Then we're going to need to ask a few questions. So let's go ahead and ask our first question, which is, what was your starting mileage? We'll need an answer for that. Our next question, what was your ending mileage? What was your ending mileage? And we'll need an answer for that. We'll need to ask, how many gallons did you use? And we'll need an answer for that. So next we need to store our answers into variables. So our first variable will be our start miles. Then we need a variable for our end miles. And we need a variable for our gallons. Okay, then let's go ahead and ask our question, and we'll put our answer in there. So our first one is our start miles. Our second one, we'll set our end miles to the answer. And our third question, we will set the gallons to our answer. Okay, we're going to need each of these variables for our calculation, so let's go ahead and drag those out while we're here. So we've got our start, end, and gallons. Then we'll go to our operators. So the first operation that we need to do is we need to figure out how many miles did we travel. So we take our ending miles minus our starting miles to get that. Now if we want to check things out, we can go up here and we can set our variables to sliders. And then we can set each of them. So let's set our ending miles to 27, our starting miles to 14. When I Click on the calculation. That'll tell us, hey, that's 13. Next, we're going to need to divide the total miles that we traveled, which is right here. And we just have to line that up correctly, and then we'll divide by our gallons. And if we wanted to test this, we could change that to a slider, and we can click on that, and that would give us our answer. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll take our answer, and we will say what the answer is. As you remember before, in a prior video, we looked at the join. If we use the join, we can say miles per gallon, and then we can put our formula up in there. Okay, let's go ahead and run this and see how this works. And we'll move that out of the way. What was your starting mileage? So our starting mileage is going to be 123,456 miles. Our ending mileage is going to be 123,789. How many gallons did we use? We put 8.4 gallons in. And it tells us we got a little over 39.5 miles to the gallon. Now notice our decimal number is really big. We could round this up to a nice even number if we want to make that look good. So down in the operators, there is a round function, so we can bring that out, put our mileage in there, and then put the round up there, and we'll see how that changes things. So we'll press the space bar again, 123,456 miles. Our ending mileage was 123,789, and we used 8.4. And notice this time we get a rounded number. So instead of 39.6 and a lot of other digits, we got 40 miles to the gallon. Try some more. See the activities in the link in the description of this video. Try some of those calculations either that your teacher assigns you, or try some of them on your own. The best way to learn Scratch and coding is to pick a few problems and try them out. Good luck, and enjoy your time coding in Scratch.